we have discussed in 4.10 वीतराग भय क्रोधा मनमया मामुपाश्रितः बहवो ज्ञान तपसा पूता मदभावम आगत. Being freed from attachment, material attachment, being freed from fear, from anger, fixing their mind on in Krishna, being faithful to Krishna, seeking Him as His refuge. Many people have become purified with austerity of knowledge about Him, and they have attained their love, attained the love for Krishna or abode of Krishna. This we have discussed. So now in text number 11, we are going to hear a long link. And the link essentially means the link is Arjuna is saying that I understand that you are eternal being and you have multiple forms. Then there must be many ways to attain those forms. Are you able to understand? We have discussed that Lord has many forms. So in that response, or if that is Arjuna's question, that do many methods exist to worship your various forms? I can understand that you had many forms. Bahune me vatitani janmani Arjuna. So I had many appearances. So from that is very clearly understood that Lord had many forms. Lord has eternal many forms. Many forms which are eternal. We also have many forms, at least in this material world. We have been taking so many forms, even in this life, but there are different forms and they are not eternal. They're different, but they're not eternal. Do you agree? In this life only, you see, we have gone through so many forms. One devotee had put in his DP very small baby form of him, of her. I said, so where that form has gone now? Very small, maybe like 2 years, or when we look actually very cute or something like that. But now we don't look that cute. Maybe somebody may look beautiful, but not cute at least, is it not? We cannot say cute 20-year-old boy or something like that. We don't say that. So that we see that we are having different forms, but they are not eternal. But Lord has different forms which are eternal. So there must be different methods to worship them. And that's why there are different kinds of attainments. So it's a very interesting shloka. You can see from my enthusiasm also to speak on it. I forgot to speak Mangalacharan first. Really nice. And sometimes, and many times, it is not understood properly. Okay. So we'll try to clarify those doubts. Please chant after me. Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4, text number 11. ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः
ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तांस्तथैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्यः पार्थ सर्वशः
ये means those. Yatha means in that manner. जैसे ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते, those who take shelter of me in whichever way. Tams, and to those, tatha eva, in that way, bhajami hum, I serve them. Bhaj word is from service. Krishna says, I bhajami, I personally serve them in that way. First line is clear. The way they take shelter of me, in that way I reward them, or in that way I serve them. Very interesting word. Mama vartma anuvartante. Mama vartma, my path. anuvartante. People are anuvartan. Anuvartan means followers. They are following my path. Manushyaha sarvashah. O Partha. O Partha means, O son of Pritha, all human beings are following my path. Now that's quite interesting because we tend to say, Nay. Some people say all the paths are leading to one goal, and we object to it. Is it not? Yatha mat tatha path. So we do have an objection to it because concocted path will not lead to Krishna. ऐसा नहीं कि अपने मन से कुछ भी कर रहे हैं तो कृष्ण के पास पहुंचेंगे. You must understand this. But there are different bona fide ways of approaching Krishna's different levels of realization. And when people are following that, they are following towards Krishna. A person who is absorbed in sense gratification is not on the path to Krishna. कुछ समझ रहे हैं बात? Those who are worshipping Krishna with different processes, they will have different realization depending on the process which they have chosen. But if they don't worship Krishna, how they will turn Krishna? But if you go deeper into the subject matter, if a person is also absorbed in sense gratification, this is very subtle. Ultimately, he is also on the path to Krishna because Krishna has arranged the material energy in a way that he will get frustrated after maybe billions of lifetimes or whatever. Then he might think of liberation. We know all these things. But we don't want to go that far, is it not? I mean, in that sense, every living entity is on the path to Krishna. But that is quite broad and we don't discuss that here. Here the word is Manushyaha, not just living entities. Manushya means human beings who worship somebody. And you know that even if they worship demigods, they are worshipping Krishna in a indirect way. So they are also gradually going towards Krishna. Their consciousness will gradually become elevated that one day they will become eligible to worship Krishna. Right now they cannot. This is a very tricky shloka. Okay. So let us read it. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, O son of Pritha. Gita Bhushan commentary. Arjuna, this is a question may be raised by Arjuna. I have to some degree understood that you are the Supreme Lord with attractive eternal birth and activities. This he has understood from the previous shlokas. And I have heard from scriptures that you, though the size of a thumb, are indeed the Lord without birth. You understood this point? The Lord, as Paramatma, is considered or is known to have size of a thumb, is in our heart. Now you may say, तो जी ant के संग भी ऐसा होता है क्या? चींटी के संग होता है. The चींटी is in the body of an ant. The Lord will manifest. चींटी के thumb कैसे? What is the difficulty? He will be as big as the thumb of an ant. Now you can measure it. Not any difficulties. It not. Therefore, you must have various forms, and there must be various methods of worshipping you. So see, when you don't worship Krishna, that doesn't apply to you. Note, Angushtha matraha purushas madhya atmani tishtati. The Lord resides within the body with a form the size of the thumb. Katha Upanishad. Why note is given? Because to elaborate this point, from where Arjuna is saying that it is, I have heard in Shruti. You must remember the Kshatriyas also are very much knowledgeable in Shastra. And Lord answers, yes, I, the one Lord of all beings, Sarveshwara, he is the controller of all beings, but possessing many forms like the Vaidurya Jam, certainly eva respond bhajami to the devotees according to the mood in which, it means yatha, they worship, prapadyante, they worship me. Now, Vaidurya Jam example has come several times, but I will repeat it again. Why Vaidurya Jam is given? Because Vaidurya Jam shows or emanates different light when seen from different angles. So we have discussed this, I think, several times, and it is very easy for devotees to understand. But for the sake of repetition and for the sake of solidarity, I don't know. that word. पक्का करने के लिए, solid करने के लिए, I'm again repeating that Krishna is one. But he manifests different forms depending on the mood and attitude of a particular devotee. Hanumanji is attached to Lord Ram. Prahlad Maharaj is attached to Narsimha. And gopis are attached to Krishna. Even if Krishna manifests Chaturbhuj form, they are not attracted. When they were searching for Krishna, then Krishna, in one groove, he manifested himself as four-handed Narayan. So they paid obeisances to Narayan and says, where is our Krishna? So I think this is very clear what we are trying to say. And some people are attracted to Brahman, some people are attracted to Paramatma feature. They are also a form of the Lord in the sense that they are also an aspect of the absolute truth. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagwaniti Shabdate. So depending on the mood, depending on the aspiration of the sadhaka, depending on the path he accepts, he gets different perfections. And all perfections are given by Krishna. Trying to give you a little bit more trouble, I will use three words which I have discussed in the Hindi Bhagavatam class. Kevala Bhakti, Pradhani Bhut Bhakti, and Gun Bhav Bhakti. This is not in Bhagavad Gita. Yes, I know. It is out of syllabus, but in context to this. If you do Kevala Bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, Avyabhichari Bhakti, which also comes, these words come in Bhagavad Gita, Avyabhichari Bhakti, Ahetuki Bhakti. So then you are targeting, or we are targeting Krishna Prem, love of Krishna and Krishna. So we will get love of God. Simple. And what we take shelter of? Bhakti. We take shelter of Bhakti to get Bhakti, and we get Bhakti. Simple. Kya mushkil hai? This is yatha. This is how I have accepted the path. Now, if I do Pradhani Bhut Bhakti, that means Bhakti primarily, but there's some adulteration. This point will come in the end part of Prabhupada's purport. Some adulteration of yoga or karma and like that. Then I'll get Rati, or in some cases liberation. And if I do Gun Bhav Bhakti, that means Bhakti is taken as an anga of karma and jnana or yoga. Just so that the benefits of karma, jnana, yoga will come, then it only gives liberation. Yes, I know. I'm here to give you some trouble. But this mixture should not be there, and we will discuss that in Prabhupada's purport. So I'm mentioning it here only. So depending on what sadhana we are doing, we go into those destinations, but they are all different levels of realizations of Krishna. That's why Krishna says, I serve them accordingly. I assume that you are intelligent devotees. So I'm giving little difficult class. No, Prabhuji, we are not that intelligent. No, I 100% agree. You have done very nice sadhana since morning. So I assume that you're all intelligent boys and girls, so they can understand me what I'm trying to speak. I am merciful to them. This is very nice. Appearing before them with form and mood appropriate to their type of mood. Tatha eva. The word eva excludes probability. Did you understand this line? This is beautiful. Krishna knows which Vishnu form or which form will completely satisfy this devotee. What is his aspiration? कैसा रूप देखना चाहता है? In which way Krishna, he wants to see me? Krishna is in the heart, is it not? Somebody is attached to, again, Golok Vihari Krishna, somebody is attached to Dwarka Krishna, like that. Krishna is same, but which form? I should have actually prepared that shloka. Yad, it starts from Yad from Bhagavatam. Very good. The way the devotee has meditated on the Lord all throughout his life, in that way, in that form, he manifests his form before the devotee. I have given the example of Bhishma Dev, you remember? Like that. Now, the word eva excludes probability, means will the Lord show or not? So it excludes that probability. No, the Lord will show. That's why it is recommended that Swa Ishtha Nishtha. Did you understand this word? Swa Ishtha Nishtha. A person should actually fix his mind on one form of the Lord only. If you are attached to Jagannath, you be attached to Jagannath. You are attached to Gaurnita, you Gaurnita, like that. because then it is kind of how to feedback circuit. Become more and more attached to government. Unless like I personally go to any other temple, somehow I can't connect to the Radha Krishna forms also. I mean, I cannot pray also that I should serve you because I'm not serving them, so to speak. I'm serving here Radha Shyam Sundar Krishna Balram Gauranga. I mean, I don't know what is, but just our mind setup is like that. Very difficult to connect to them. समझ रहे हो? It happens with other devotees also. Like Pune devotees, wherever they will go, they will have pictures of Radha Kunj Bihari. Even in their bases and everything. It's just natural. तो वही देखते 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 मन उन्हीं में लग जाता है. As soon as I say Krishna Balram, so you say Krishna Balram, and any devotee who is attached to Krishna Balram will think of Krishna Balram in Vrindavan. I mean, those who are attached to Krishna Balram ji of Vrindavan. कुछ समझ रहे हैं इस बात? Like that. All these, so you understood this point? Tatha eva bhajami means he will definitely manifest the form in which the Lord has been worshipped by the devotees all his life. Because he is merciful to the devotee. ठीक है? Could you find that sloka? Yad yad. Start from, in which is in Bhagavatam, 3rd canto by Brahmaji. Tvam bhakti, tvam, no, it starts with that. Tvam bhakti paribhavit hrit saroja. Something like that. If you can find. Somebody can find and please help me out. Very nice. The heart which has been paribhavit, parishodhit, very nicely cleansed by your bhakti. So, very nice. Please hear it. 3.9.11. Tvam bhakti yoga paribhavit hrit saroja आसे श्रुतेक्षित पथो ननुनाथ पुंसाम यद यद्धियात उर्गाय विभावयन्ति तत्तद वपुः प्रणयसे सदनुग्रहाय. Maybe we should independently discuss the shloka someday, but you can note 3.9.11. Nobody is noting also. They are only hearing. They were as if everybody is remembering everything. Prabhuji text kar dena. ठीक है, I understand. Again I will chant this. त्वं भक्ति योग परिभावित हृत सरोजा आसे श्रुतेक्षित पथो ननुनाथ पुंसाम यद यद्यात उर्गाय विभावयन्ति तत्तद वपुः प्रणयसे सदनुग्रहाय. Very nice. त्वं भक्ति योग परिभावित हृत सरोजा. Tvam bhakti yoga, that means bhakti yoga which is offered to you, by that paribhavit, parishodhit, nicely cleansed, hrit saroja, the heart which has been, the lotus heart which has, the lotus in the heart which is like a lotus, which has been purified by tvam bhakti yoga, by bhakti yoga to you. Ase shrutekshita patha. Shrutekshita patha means seeing by hearing. Seeing by hearing. They have heard about the form of the Lord, and in that way they can see the form of the Lord. Nanunata pumsam yad yad dhyata urugaya vibhavayanti. In whichever way they have meditated by hearing about your form in all their life, tat tad vapuhu pranayase sadanugrahaya. You manifest that form. I'll read the translation also. Very nice. O my Lord, your devotees can see you through the ears by the process of bona fide hearing. We don't imagine the form of the Lord, and thus their hearts become cleansed, and you take your seat there. You are so merciful to your devotees that you manifest yourself in the particular eternal form of transcendence in which they always think of you. Is that okay? So you please, in this life, try to read this shloka 3.9.11, so you understand what we are talking here. This life, definitely in this life. Otherwise, if you wait for me, it will take at least 2 or 3 years, because by the time we reach 3rd canto, 9th chapter, 11th shloka. Yes, Prabhuji, we are ready to wait for 3 years, but we are not going to open Bhagavad on our own. We are in the disciplic succession of Kalu Malu. Okay. Anyways, we'll go forward. So you understood this point? Certainly the Lord will show. आप एक बात बताइए. I just ask a very frank question. We worship and respect Lord Vishnu also. But we are anyhow attached to Krishna, is it not? Krishna's pastimes or Mahaprabhu. A small joke on this regard. Joke means I was kind of laughing on it, that some people say, hey, you are worshipping Krishna. Krishna had so many wives. He also went to Grastha ashram. You are attached to Krishna. Why are you not entering into Grahastha ashram? Then my answer is, we are attached to Mahaprabhu also, who took sannyas and had no kids. So same Krishna, is it not? Depending on which form of Krishna you are attached to. So we are attached to Mahaprabhu. So we will not, hopefully, by his mercy, not marry, not have kids, and preach Krishna consciousness. Depends which form of the Lord you are attached to, is it not? All these men, and then somebody will raise an objection. No, but he first married. But you see what happened with his first marriage. The wife died. So better we follow the next part, direct sannyas. Okay. All these men, manushyaha sarvashah, all these men, that means who are worshippers. ना खाली बैठने वालों के लिए कुछ नहीं मिलता है. Blessed with their lineages of worship which have no beginning, follow the path of worship, Vartma, which has many types for the many different forms of me, the one form Mama. Very, very mysterious commentary here. You see, the ignorance of the living entity is beginningless. But the path of liberation which has been given by the Lord is also beginningless. It's not that the Lord had not given the path of liberation. So now you can understand how rascals we are. Krishna has given the opportunity for liberation since beginningless time. कुछ समझ रहे हैं इस बात को? Anyhow, now we are not that rascal, but we are trying to be good boys. But that's a fact. कोई सोचा इस तरह से? We have heard that we are bound in this material world since beginningless time. But have you ever thought that the process of liberation is also since beginningless time? That's quite striking, is it not? So, since beginningless time, there is path of Brahmavad also. And Paramatmavad also. It means depending on different forms. These all things are there. And Bhakti also. Bhakti is anyhow eternal. So depending on what they have received in their lineage, in that disciplic succession, they will follow that and will get that realization. समझ में आ रहा है? Why they are different paths? Because different lineages are there. Note, the Vaidurya gem is often translated as cat's eye and sometimes as lapis lazuli. I am not an astrologer, don't ask me what they are. An opaque blue stone. However, neither seems to fit the quality of Vaidurya referred to here. This Vaidurya emits a variety of colors from one stone. Among possibilities is Alexandrite, another form of the same mineral as cat's eye, which changes color with different types of light, usually shades of violet and green. Another possibility would be the opal. I don't remember I have ever worn any ruby or anything. So in this, I'm completely okay. So one devotee is saying cat's eye is also Lahasunia. Don't, in Bhagavad Gita class, you're taking the name of Lasun. Oof. I can only know Lasun. I don't know Lasunia. So I don't know. Maharaj also is, I think, an astrologer. So he knows about those things. Bhanu Maharaj, he translated it. So he gave a note. But whole point is different forms for different mood of devotees. Okay. Now, Prabhupada will differentiate more. One aspect is different Vishnu forms being worshipped by different worshippers and that form being manifested to that devotee. Itna samajh mein aa raha hai? But then there are other people who are not actually devotees. They can be Brahmavadis, they can be Paramatmavadis. So they will also have a realization of the form of the Lord differently as per their path which they have chosen. कुछ समझ रहे हैं? But they have to have a mixture of bhakti which we have discussed several times. Without bhakti, they won't get any realization. ठीक है? Everyone is searching for Krishna in the different aspects of his manifestation. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is. Before I go forward, I will just take a little detour on this. Little detour, same context, but not in this exact context. Prabhupada says somewhere else, I think Krishna Ki Or book, On the Way to Krishna. Everyone is searching for a Krishna. Many people, or even if they don't know, before we go into the purport, I want to take that theme also. We want a nice friend. I will put like this. I want a nice master. I want a nice mother. My mother is not that bad, but still, she's good. I want some nice friends. and I want a very nice wife also, but because they are not available, so I chose to not marry. I must tell you, this is a fact. आप समझ रहे, आई का मतलब कि मैं आई नहीं हूं अरे ये क्या बोल रहा, आई मीन्स in third person, although it is first person, but I'm trying to say in third person. I means we want to taste those rasas. So, what I समझ रहे, I and you sometimes can be used in third person. I नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. I means all of us have a desire to taste these rasas, but we know when we have these material relationships in with anyone, after a while it becomes very boring. Even that person has done nothing bad to you, you feel bored with that person. I'm talking especially material relationship, because we have, when we have spiritual relationships, you can see the relationship is increasing and enhancing. See, all the students here have more Krishna consciousness here now. I would have more difficulty in discussing these matters with you 10 years back or 5 years back, is it not? So in a sense, our relationship is enhanced or not? But if we were discussing politics or anything, it all becomes boring. So I'm just saying, in a spiritual relationship, it becomes enhanced. But what I'm trying to say, the real relationship we want is with Krishna. Only Krishna can be perfect son, perfect husband, perfect this, perfect this. समझ रहे हैं बात? तो एक उस एंगल से भी आप इसको देख सकते हैं, that we want that rasa, but taste in a relationship, but that taste will come or emanate only from Krishna. So I don't want to marry. I just wanted to give an explanation on that, but it's a fact. अरे भाई ठीक है, 16 माला कर लिया, अभी क्लास में मत बोलिए, ठीक है. Krishna, the supreme personality of God, is partially realized in his impersonal Brahmajyoti effulgence and as the all-pervading super soul dwelling within everything, including the particles of atom. So you see, Prabhupada is not talking only about Vishnu form. He is now talking about the lower levels of realizations, which are Brahman realization and which are Paramatma realization. So do you remember in the context of this realizations, what examples we have heard? Sun. Sun's light is equivalent to Brahmajyoti. Sun's disk is equivalent to Paramatma. Yes, and the sun god is equivalent to Bhagwan. So, acha, we have also heard about mountain realization. So when you see the mountain from a distance, what do you see? Some hazy picture. That is equal to Brahmajyoti. When you go near, what do you see? Some trees. That is equal to Paramatma realization. And when we go deep inside, we see animals and a lot of varieties. What is equal to Bhagwan? Another example of train. So in the night time, when you see the train's light, that is equal to Brahmajyoti. When you see the train coming close, then it is equal to Paramatma. When you enter, if you have a reservation, when you enter inside, then you see there are so many people drinking chai and all these things. So there are more personal realization, which is equal to Bhagwan realization. Any other example which we gave? Home also. Yes, when you see the home from outside, then you don't see the variety. That is Brahman realization. But when you enter a little bit inside, then you can see more variety. And then when you enter further, you can meet the person who is the possessor of the home. So there are 4 examples to understand this. Okay. In Bhagavatam, that shloka Brahmati Paramatmati, we have heard Brahma realization means he realizes is non-different from the eternal reality. Paramatma realization, he sees this Lord in the heart, but he does not have a service attitude, so he does not relishes that. And the Lord for a devotee is seen inside and outside also, like Dhruv Maharaj. You remember those things? So there are different realizations. The Lord is seen in the heart and also in front. So there are different realizations in that way. And also the devotee has a service attitude, love, by which he relishes that relationship with Krishna, which is infinite. Yes. So I assume that you understand those things because we have discussed that in Bhagavatam. देख रहे हैं कितना involved श्लोक है. But Krishna is fully realized. समझ में आ गया? Full realization only by his pure devotees. Consequently, Krishna is the object of everyone's realization, and thus anyone and everyone is satisfied according to one's desire to have him. ये अगर आप ब्रह्म ज्योति में संतुष्ट है तो ठीक है, वही ले लो भाई. If you want to be satisfied with Brahman realization, fine. If you want to be satisfied with Paramatma, then fine. And if you are satisfied with Krishna, then Krishna will give you that. ठीक है, easy. In the transcendental world also, Krishna reciprocates with his pure devotees in the transcendental attitude just as the devotee wants him. Now you see, you can bifurcate this purport into practically, let's say, two parts. First part, Prabhupada is referring to Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagwan. Fine. Now, Prabhupada is referring that within Bhagwan realization, there are different categories. Are you able to appreciate, my dear two souls? मेरी प्यारी आत्माओं, आप समझ रहे हैं बात? First Prabhupada is समझ रहे हैं, Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagwan. But within Bhagwan there can be different realization. Narayan is also Bhagwan. Lord Narayan is Bhagwan. Lord Vishnu is Bhagwan. Mahavishnu is Bhagwan. All of them. And Krishna is also Bhagwan. Balramji is also Bhagwan. Do you understand this point? But within that Bhagwan realization there is different rasas, there are different intimacies and like that. Okay? So very easy for devotee to understand. One devotee may want Krishna as the supreme master, another as his personal friend, another as his son, and still another as his lover. What is that? Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, and Madhurya. And you must remember that any devotee in a particular rasa is fully satisfied with that rasa. He does not want to change it. You have to be very clear with it. It's not that, Are Prabhuji, if we reach to Goloka and suppose we are in Dasya Bhav, then can we be promoted to Madhurya Bhav and this and that? So that is normally doesn't happen because your bhav is fixed. Achha. Then I think some intelligent devotee may ask the question, which answer I don't know, that Tulsi Puja we say Sakhir Anugata Karo. Everybody is asking for becoming a Sakhi. I don't know. I'm declaring I'm not that advanced to understand all these matters, but Siddhant is a devotee is fully happy and satisfied with his service attitude towards Krishna. He may even appreciate other devotees' service, but he is satisfied with his bhav towards Krishna. Okay. Prabhuji, so should we start thinking about our relationship with Krishna? No, my dear devotees. First think about how much you have to clean your heart. So first thing is anartha nivritti. We just keep on chanting Hare Krishna. बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. And then these relationships will be realized within it. I will tell you the secret. If I'm not wrong, Adi Leela 7.34. Somewhere is 7th chapter only. If I'm not wrong, is 7.34. So Prabhupada explains that as we become more and more purified and we hear Krishna's pastimes, certain pastimes are naturally more attractive. We don't imagine. From that, a person can understand or take a note what is his sense of relationship with Krishna. But in our condition, in an impure heart, you cannot just artificially think, I am a Sakhi, I am a peacock, or all those things. This is bogus. Bogus, you understand? Bogus. Krishna rewards all the devotees equally according to their different intensities of love for him. You समझे, बहुत अच्छी बात है. You are saying that Prabhupada is saying Krishna is different, rewarding all of them equally. But we are seeing that they are having, somebody is getting Sakhya Bhav, somebody is getting Brahman realization. Equal तो नहीं है ना, कुछ समझ रहे हैं? We are seeing in the purport that everybody gets different results. So how you are saying Krishna is equal? Hear very carefully. This is Krishna's impartiality. Whatever you want, he gives to you. कुछ समझ में आया? How is equal? बहुत सुंदर concept है. Krishna is equal to everyone. You want to be friend, I become your friend. You want to be my son or whatever, Vasalya, I'll reciprocate in that. So is equal in terms of reciprocation. But what reciprocation you want is different. That's why there are differences. I think all my dear devotees are understanding and picking up what I'm trying to speak. यही उनकी समता है. Suppose if you want Vatsal Ras and he says no, you become Sakhi. What is this? I want to become Sakhi. Then it is not equal, is it not? Equality means he is very equally reciprocating with all the devotees, how they are, whatever their desires are. Okay. And this I was just, it brings to my mind, Mahaprabhu is talking to different devotees and he's revealing his relationship with them. He says Shankar Pandit is in this mood, you are in Shuddha Vatsalya, and like that he actually reciprocates with the devotees. Chaitanya Charitamrita is mentioned. Questions I'll take in the last. In the material world, the same reciprocations of feelings are there and they are oh, it's too many questions. I should not look at the question. I'll answer all the questions to the maximum capacity I have. Today we don't have breakfast. In the material world, the same reciprocations of feelings are there, and don't worry, till 9:30, and they are equally exchanged by the Lord with the different types of worshippers. The pure devotees both, समझ में आई बात? ये समझ में नहीं आई होगी. Even while we are in the material world, if we have that mood towards Krishna, Krishna reciprocates with the devotee here also. It's not that you go back to God and only then you will have reciprocation from Krishna. And more interesting, the name being non-different from Krishna can also reciprocates in different moods with you, depending we have that mood. In Vatsalya, Shringar and all this. I mean, this is too high things, but I don't have realization, but simple understanding, and that name being non-different from Krishna also reveals and reciprocates with the devotee in that way. It's too much. Let us not discuss that. Too much. The pure devotees both here and in the transcendental abode associate with him in person and are able to render personal service to the Lord and thus derive transcendental bliss in his loving service. Did you get this? You don't have to really go to the spiritual world to be in the spiritual world. Kuch samajh mein aaya? If I am in the transcendental consciousness, I am already in the spiritual world. As one devotee asked Srila Prabhupada, Tulsi Devi, when she leaves her body, does she go to the spiritual world? Answer was, she's always in the spiritual world. If you actually closely see, you can see her, Pulaka. She's always Pulakit. She's always Pulakit. She's always in ecstasy. Actually, if you see closely. I take it in that way. Also, Prabhupada was asked in America, Swamiji, are you in America? 2 or 3 times they asked, and Prabhupada said, no, I am in Vrindavan. So you understand this point? Again, third example is of Uddhavji. When Uddhavji was asked by Vidurji about Krishna, then he says, Tal Lokaha. Immediately remembering Krishna, he went to the spiritual world. And then he had to come to external consciousness, come back from the spiritual world to respond to what Vidurji was asking this question. Exactly this word is there from Bhagavatam. Inconceivable, is it not? Prabhupada says, the more our sense gratificatory propensity is reduced or finished, the more the spiritual nature of objects is revealed to us. So like that. प्रभु जी आज क्या खा के आए थे आप? बहुत टफ चीजें बोल रहा हूँ शायद, कुछ कुछ तो समझ में आ रहा होगा. च्यवनप्राश, गौ माता का च्यवनप्राश. ठीक. Maybe something you're getting. इसको समझिए बात, इसको एक और तरह समझाता हूँ. You know about Bhakti Lata Creeper? The Bhakti Lata Creeper. So it is explained there in Chaitanya Charitamrita that when we get a seed of devotional service from the spiritual master, then we Shravana Kirtane Jole Korai Sinchan. We nourish it by Shravan Kirtan process, and it grows and grows and grows, and it goes beyond the Brahmand, and then it goes and takes shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, and then the fruit of love of God manifests. So when that is there, although the fruit is there in the spiritual world, but the Mali, the gardener, will eat that fruit here. Now you understand a little bit? Okay. This is how it is there. That it's not that you have to go to immediately to the spiritual world physically, then only you relish the bhakti or the taste of Krishna consciousness. Okay? Okay. As for those who are impersonalist and who want to commit spiritual suicide by annihilating the individual existence of the living entity, which is a imaginary thought because the living entity cannot be destroyed, but still if they want, Krishna helps also by absorbing them into his effulgence. It was very easy to understand. And for your information also. Sometimes there may be a doubt, where do the Paramatmavadis go? Because they may be a confusion that they are seeing the form of the Lord. So they must be going to Vaikuntha, is it not? But no, their aspiration is to be merged in Brahman. They just see Paramatma, but they don't want to serve Paramatma. So this you have to be very clear. The Paramatmavadis as well as Brahmavadis, ultimately they both merge into Brahman. But merging, you understand, it can never be really merging, because the living entity can never really be destroyed. Okay. Such impersonalists do not agree to accept the eternal blissful personality of Godhead. Consequently, they cannot relish the bliss of transcendental personal service to the Lord, having extinguished their individuality. Again, you have to understand in proper context, individuality cannot be extinguished. But they don't have senses, they don't have opportunity to hear Hari Katha and all that. No service opportunity to the Lord is availed to them for very long time. In Brahmajyoti, do they get senses or not? They don't get any spiritual body. More than that is not explained. But they remain as spiritual spark. Now, what does that mean? We have never researched, because we don't want to go there. Okay. Some of them, but it is mentioned in Brihad Bhagavatam, sometimes the devotees, the Vaikuntha Dutas, they will do Kirtan in Brahmajyoti. So some of them become attracted. So it means that senses of the living entities are there, but in what form is very complicated. Even if they have senses, they don't have the master of the senses with them. They don't have the opportunity to serve Krishna, so they don't become happy. They are just not miserable. So, they are not experiencing the misery of the world, but they are not positively happy, of which is through Krishna's service. Some of them who are not firmly situated even in the impersonal existence return to this material world to exhibit their dormant desire for activities. This is very important point to be understood. You see, the constitutional dharma of the living entity is to sleep in the class. Some devotees are sleeping on Zoom. Oh, fine. You can sleep, have their video off. Not a problem. I know it is too philosophical probably. आप लोग सोच रहे हैं कि हम Zoom devotees को देखते ही नहीं हैं. नहीं, बीच में देख लेते हैं. When I have to speak, I can look at the devotees with their videos on and sleeping. Okay, my dear sleeping souls, hear this very carefully. When constitutional dharma of the living entity is to serve, and Brahmajyoti, whom you can serve? समझ गए? Can you imagine the punishment? अब समझ में आ रहा बात? नहीं समझ में आ रहा? आपका धर्म ही खींच लिया गया. What a punishment it is. All of us want to serve. Like I'm trying to serve all the devotees here, and also Krishna, obviously. I feel happiness doing that. And you're also serving Krishna by hearing about him. That very core of our existence, समझ रहे हैं? Service attitude, the opportunity of service is snatched away. You can't serve anyone there. There is nobody to serve there. So that's why Kaivalyam Narakayate. Kaivalya or Mukti is called hellish by the Acharyas. Prabodhanand Saraswati says. Are you able to understand this point? Imagine a day where you can't serve anyone, will become miserable. Yeah, heavy miserable. That's why Prabhupada said they again come, what is that? Desire for activities. Their dormant desire for activities. You cannot stop serving for a moment. Clear समझ में आ गया? Beautiful purport by Srila Prabhupada. I think you must be appreciating. Yes, some of them. Now, did not want to divulge on that, but since you have asked that, there are some jnanis, Brahmabhuta Prasannatma na shuchiti na kankshati, samah sarveshu bhuteshu madbhakti labhate param. So some people who may be impersonalist, but then by association of devotees, they become devotees. But there are some people who don't respect Krishna. What is that? Anadrita yushmat padangriha. They don't respect your lotus feet. They fall down. I was thinking about it to explain it. So you have answered, you are hearing carefully. That is very good. There are two kinds of jnanis. Just like you see, what is that? Shukdev Goswami, he was also a liberated soul. But when he heard about Krishna, he became attracted to Krishna. समझ रहे हैं? But there are some people who are not, they may be having the capacity to go into Brahmajyoti, but they are neglecting Krishna. They are anaditya yushmadangra. They neglect Krishna's lotus feet, neglect, then they again fall down. They are not admitted into the spiritual planets, but they are again given a chance to act on the material planets. Okay, when they fall down, they may reach any destination and they continue to serve. And here also they say, Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. The world is false and Brahman is truth. But then they open a hospital in a Mithya world, is it not? And they kind of advertise themselves also. What a great deliverer of social service and all those things are. समाज सेवा कितनी बड़ी कर रहा है कि नहीं? You cannot stop being a servant. Unless you serve Krishna, we cannot be happy. I know one social servant, some Mataji, she sent me WhatsApp, मन की शांति कैसे मिले? How can I get peace of mind? I say, do social service, but social service or anything, unless it has connection with Krishna, it doesn't satisfy anyone. For those who are fruitive workers, the Lord awards the desired results of their prescribed duties as the Yajneshwar. Beautiful point. Now Srila Prabhupada is going in another direction. That those people who worship for getting promotion to Swarga, Krishna is Yajneshwar. He is the controller or the enjoyer of the yajnas which are being offered to them. So because they don't want to go to Vaikuntha, they simply want to go to Swarga. So Krishna reciprocates in that way. He serves. Definitely he serves. समझ रहे हैं? Those who are yogis seeking mystic powers are awarded such powers. For detail, you can see in the 11th canto that there are, Lord explains different forms of the Lord like Aniruddha, Pradyumna and Vasudev and other forms. They give different mystic powers, anima and all that. And you can get to the highest degree all these siddhis, which you cannot get by worshipping other forms, demigods, etc. समझ रहे हैं? The siddhis which you can get, or to the extent you can get the siddhis by worshipping the forms of the Lord, is practically very high. But the Lord says it's not good. Don't be distracted by this. It is not good for it. You know why it is not good? Because by becoming a siddha in that way, we are still competing with Krishna. We still want to be center, is it not? See what I can do. See what I can do. Okay? Very, very subtle these things are. In other words, everyone is dependent for success upon his mercy alone, and all kinds of spiritual processes are but different degrees of success on the same path. So this is understood? Different levels of success. A highest level of realization is getting prema bhakti, but all others are different levels, and then somehow in some life they will have association of devotees, and then they will worship Krishna, and then they can get prema bhakti. But kahin na kahin advancement hai, and whatever results we are getting is by Krishna's mercy. Very important for those who are preparing for any exam. I'm not going to joke with you. Whatever result you're going to get from your exam is completely dependent on Krishna. So worship Krishna all along when you prepare for exam. Practical lesson for us. Maybe immediately don't want prema bhakti or whatever, whatever you want. Not only him, but there are other devotees also who may have that desire, which is fine. Very nicely. पहले हिंदी में बोलूंगा, बड़ा मजा आया था. वृंदावन चंद महाराज बोले, भाई निष्काम होके भजन करना चाहिए, अच्छी बात है, लेकिन कामना है तो क्या करेंगे? कामना को भी भगवान को ही समर्पित कीजिए. बहुत अच्छा. You feel inspired? It's very inspirational. It's very good that one should serve Krishna selflessly. Very, very nice. But if we have a desire, and you know that when desire is there, you can't take it out. You can't take it out. Okay? So then that with that desire also, one should worship Krishna only. This will come in the purport. It's coming. Just don't hold. Krishna की ही सेवा करनी चाहिए. And Krishna can give you more what you think. I could not have dreamt of even 5,000 rank in IIT. I got 516. I was like jumping. ये क्या हुआ? I could not believe this is my result. Could not believe. I had to study in all these things. So I'm just, anyhow, this kind of classes are more pleasing for everyone. But I was not satisfied also with that. Later on, you will realize all the devotees will have that self-realization. But I'm just saying that even if you have that, कृष्णा ही नौकरी दे दीजिए, कर दीजिए, और कृष्णा कैन गिव ऑल दिस थिंग्स वेरी इजी. I think this is very pleasing to the devotees now. Oh, everybody is awake. कुछ नहीं, नाम रख के बोला, आर सर्वेश कृष्ण, सर्वेश द्विवेदी जी. He was too much troubled. बैंक की नौकरी, which बैंक? I will not get बैंक नौकरी. He got five offers. Is it not, सर्वेश? झूठ तो नहीं बोल रहे हैं? 5 or 4, I don't know. Something. He got and 7. Sorry, 7. अब सब लोग जग गए. अरे सब लोग जग गए. And I think he got the exact job, SBI only, in which he wanted, is it not? So that he can suffer nicely. That also is there, that Krishna is giving him realization. मिला ना, जो चाहिए था exactly वही भी मिला ना. So now this kind of talks are very, very pleasing. I know that. So the scope of Krishna worship is very large. So whichever way you want Krishna, but ultimately someday, this is very good, because you know, when you worship Krishna, he opens up the reality of the rewards, the material rewards to you. ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. When you worship demigods, they don't open that reward, open that reality that they are all actually useless. And then you see some devotees who are not worshipping Krishna with material desires, and how happy they are. कुछ समझ रहे हैं? And then we say, oh, I will also worship Krishna in that way. कुछ process समझ रहे हैं? And those who are yogis seeking mystic powers are awarded such powers. We have discussed. In other words, everyone is dependent for. We have read that. This is extremely important. This point. Everyone is dependent on success on him only. I was telling to another devotee. I'm telling to all the devotees when they give a competitive exam, be always conscious, at least before your exam, that life does not stop with this. We are eternal servants of Krishna. This is only a temporary situation. Whatever it is, life does not stop. You will never become frustrated. Your mind will be very cool. Brahmabhuta Prasannatma, and then you write the exam. Really, I am telling you from my own experience. When I was writing IIT mains, I was a very new devotee. I just chanted one round, was very peaceful, and said, life does not stop there. And it was too much better. Actually, and I can remember how Krishna suddenly started giving me intelligence, and I could solve those problems which I had not known. I still remember that. It was in 2003. ऐसा तो नहीं, कृष्ण चीटिंग तो नहीं करेंगे. Is it not that he will forward my paper somewhere? It doesn't. Krishna must have given me that intelligence, and I wrote everything down. It just happened so many times with me. I don't give exams now, but so this is a fact. Okay? Anyhow, so we are dependent on Krishna. Unless, therefore, one comes to the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness, all attempts remain imperfect, as is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam 2.3.10. Beautiful shloka. I want to explain this. Akamaha sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purushah param. I'll first read the translation and then read the Sanskrit. Whether one is without desire, the condition of the devotees, or is desirous of all fruitive results, or is after liberation, one should with all efforts try to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead for complete perfection. It's a very beautiful sloka, and there are few subtle meanings of it. Akamaha means those who are not having material desires, and another meaning is those who don't want to have any material desires. पकड़ना इस बात को. Please try to catch this point. I have so many material contaminations. I don't want those contaminations. I is in third person and also first person. You can take it in any way. Now I think you must have become accustomed to understand different meanings. Akamaha means you don't have any material desires. कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. But then you also, akama means you have that vivek को क्या कहेंगे? Intelligence नहीं कहते, vivek. Discrimination that material desires are not good for me. Especially as a sadhu, I don't need any material desires. Is it not? As a devotee, practicing devotee, not sadhu, whatever. So if material desires are coming, there are a difficulty for me. कुछ समझ रहे हैं? So I don't want this. So for removal of those material desires, if I'm really intelligent, I should do Tivra Bhakti. I'll explain what Tivra Bhakti means, but first, Akama is clear or not? You are a devotee, you don't want, you are having no material desires, pure devotee, fine. And another, you're a devotee, you don't want, you're not a pure devotee in the sense you have material desires, but you don't want material desires. You want to, we want to remove those material desires. That is also called a Kama. Theek? And Sarva Kama, all kinds of desire. Now, all means all. Prabhu, ye wali bhi, haan, wo wali bhi. Whatever. वो वाली भी हाँ वो वाली भी any desire. So this is very good because there is no hope, there is no scope for being, how to say, frustrated. Oh, I have so many material desires, I am to karmi only and this and that. What you can do? Actually, I don't see many devotees having so much material desire. Rather, reversely, I'm seeing those who chant Hare Krishna nicely, they can automatically see that the desires are disappearing. Is it not? So many desires have got disappeared. Like desire to have nice mala and the has gone. And even if the desire is there, this teacher is always there who's with the evil eye looking what we are doing and not doing. Yes, I know that. But many desires disappear. Some students wanted to wear some fancy malas. What you can say. And then they're telling me, Prabhuji, we are young. And I told him, Guru hai to kapal pe chadenge. Anyhow, jokes apart. Sarva Kama, you understand, you want to have wife, kids and home and whatever. List up, badi lambi list lagati ji. Sarva Kama, wow. And Moksha Kama. Moksha Kama means he want to become liberated from this cycle of birth and death. Udaradhi, what is the meaning of dhi? Intelligence. Udar means magnanimous, bahut badi, bahut vishal. If he has very high intelligence, he will by bhakti yoga tivrena bhakti yogina, by tivra bhakti yajeta, he will worship purusham param. Who is param purush? We have discussed in Bhagavatam, Krishna. Clear? Now, only difficulty which you will feel is what is tivra bhakti. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, it's not passionate bhakti. तीव्र का मतलब ऐसा होता है ना. Sometimes people think tivra. This was a big matter of confusion for me, but it got resolved. Prabhupada says that when if you see the purport of this shloka, when the sun rays are unmixed, they are called tivra. ठीक है? So when the bhakti process, here very carefully, are unmixed with other processes of karma, jnana and yoga, etc., then it is called tivra bhakti. It is not pure bhakti, tivra bhakti. साधन में मिश्रण नहीं है. You don't take shelter of other processes to attain all these goals. Is it clear? It becomes uttama bhakti when you only desire love of God. भाई ये तो बहुत मुश्किल से समझ में आएगा. तीव्र ना समझ रहे हैं. तीव्र means unmixed bhakti. We don't take any other sadhan except bhakti to realize our goals. No. It's not Kevala Bhakti. Kevala Bhakti is Shuddha Bhakti. This is Tivra Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti, in Shuddha Bhakti, you take shelter of Bhakti to get Prema Bhakti. But in Tivra Bhakti, you take shelter of Bhakti to get something. So Tivra Bhakti will be called Kevala Bhakti for Akamaha devotees. Clear? But Sarva Kama and Moksha Kama will not be called Kevala Bhakti or इत्यादि इत्यादि. ओ सबको तो बुखार आ गया. बेचारे कुछ बोल भी नहीं पाते, म्यूटेड है. तो ये कुछ समझ में आ रहा है. Just like Dhruv Maharaj was सर्व काम or not, he had so many desires. Okay, please explain again. Yes, at least type तो करते रहे. You see, suppose you have an acid. So we say dilute and what is it? Other word? Concentrated. So we concentrated, and the difference between concentrated acid and dilute acid is adulteration. अच्छा, acid तो नहीं समझ में आ रहा होगा. Concentrated milk and diluted milk तो समझ में आ रहा होगा. नोएडा मिलता ही होगा इसी तरह का diluted milk. So when you dilute the milk with so many things, it's not the same. And Prabhupada gives the example of sun rays. Have you seen that? बच्चों को में खेले होंगे, लेंस करते, bifocal lens, whatever, and then when the sun rays are there, and then it becomes focus and it burns the paper very fast. समझ रहे हैं? समझ आ गया? So तीव्र भक्ति means the sadhan is taken only bhakti. First of all, you understand the meaning of Tivra Bhakti. Is it clear? Even if you can't say anything, at least you can nod your heads. Yes. Okay. Tivra Bhakti means if you want to become successful in something, you don't take shelter of any other. I give an example. One of my students, what is it, who got to army now? Kshitij. Kshitij, one of my student, was told by an astrologer, very powerful astrologer, that you have some sarpa yoga, something by which you are always losing by few points, which is a fact. So then he gave elaborate puja and everything. I said, leave that. You just chant Hare Krishna. He was chanting 2 or 3 rounds or whatever, 4 rounds, and he got into that air force. Exactly same job what he wanted. He's done nothing less. कुछ ग्रहण कर रहे हैं? So now you understand Sarva Kamaha, but Tivra Bhakti. He was not mixing any other process with Harinam. तो समझ में आ रहा? He was doing Tivra Bhakti and now he's saying माथा पकड़ रहा है, भाई चना खिला करके दौड़ा रहा है 14 किलोमीटर. They're feeding me only chana and making me run for 14 kilometers. That was a different thing. But he was very udar that he only took shelter of Krishna. That is very nice. समझ रहे हैं ना मेरी बात? Just like I took shelter of Hare Krishna to get into IIT. I was Udarati. Fact. And I forgot to tell you who's speaking this. Shukdev Goswami, who's completely like, he doesn't want anything in this material world. He is appreciating those who worship Krishna with Tivra Bhakti. That means they put their faith in serving Krishna only, not in other processes. कुछ समझ रहे हैं? भक्ति इतनी महान है कि उसके सामने कोई प्रोसेस छू भी नहीं सकता है. One name of Krishna destroyed billions of lifetimes of sin. So suppose you take shelter of some other process to destroy sin. It's an offense to bhakti or not? कुछ समझ रहे हैं ना बात? So the exclusive faith नहीं, भक्ति करके ही I'll get all my, I mixed Hindi, by doing bhakti only I get all my perfection. That's a very strong faith, is it not? Sarva kama moksha kama. And also udarati, because this is very easy process. Bhakti is most easy process, no austerity practically, compared to what others have to do in Varnashram and all Jnana, Yoga and all those things. Prabhupada says, simply by taking this Rasgulla, we go back to God. Simply, just after this torturing class, you're going to have some prasadam, which is one morsel is equals to 1 month's fasting, one morsel is equals to billions of yagyas of performance and all that. अब देखिए उदारती है ना, बुद्धिमान है ना, तीव्र भक्ति समझ में आ गया? You take shelter of bhakti to attain your goals, but it is not uttama bhakti, because in uttama bhakti anyabhilashita shunyam is also there. We don't have any other abhilasha except to anukulina krishnanushilam. You serve Krishna with an inclination to please him only. But I will give you more trouble. If you know that shloka, anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadinavritam anukulina krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. The second line, I really want to discuss with the devotees this shloka one time more, because I have never discussed it with our audience here on Zoom. Anukulena, with a desire to please Krishna, Krishnanushilanam, by body, mind and words I serve Krishna. That doesn't make it Uttama Bhakti. That is only Tivra Bhakti. Anukulena Krishnanushilanam Bhaktiruttama. I am serving Krishna with body, mind and words, not anyone else. But when you say anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadinavritam also, it doesn't get mixed up. Anyabhilashita shunyam qualifies it as Uttama Bhakti, because it does not, that the devotee is not aspiring for anything except Krishna's pleasure. Because I may try to please Krishna to get something from them, which is actually how we worship anyone, is it not? We satisfy them, we please them, but to get something in regard. So if there is no desire to get something in return, then Tivra Bhakti is Uttama Bhakti. That means for akamaha devotees who don't want anything from Krishna and they only take shelter of bhakti, that is Tivra Bhakti, and that is also Uttama Bhakti. But for others who have material desires, they have Tivra Bhakti, but they do not have right now Uttama Bhakti, Kevala Bhakti, Avyabhichari Bhakti. Because there is adulteration of goal, not the adulteration of means. हे भगवान, in terms of selecting the means, the sadhan is pure bhakti, but the goal is not pure. So it is called tivra because the sadhan is pure. Bhakti kar rahe hain. And now doing it for some other purpose, then it doesn't become uttama bhakti, but it is tivra bhakti. But it's still very good because he will get purified very fast. देखिए एक बात समझ लीजिए, why a person has different goals, because he has an impure heart. ये समझ में आ रहा है? He thinks that by doing these things I'll become happy. यही तो बात है, और तो कोई बात नहीं है. But as he performs bhakti, he will get purified, and it will dawn upon his consciousness that no, this goal was not actual goal. कुछ समझ रहे हैं? This is very good point to be understood. If the heart gets purified, then we actually realize what is the goal of life. बहुत अच्छी सी बात है. Prabhupada says it. As we keep on chanting Hare Krishna, we begin to realize our only object of love is Krishna. Krishna is the object of love only, but we don't realize it. So we are investing our love in different departments. But if we keep on chanting, we will realize that Krishna की सेवा करके ही मैं सुखी होऊंगा, ये होंगी. So like that, I'll just take up some questions. I think there may be some questions. Shashwat, oh, okay. Krishna recommend realizing him in his personal form. Does Krishna recommend realizing him in his personal form? Yes. Why not? Why is the realization of Krishna and Brahma Jyoti or Paramatma form less superior than personal form? Because Krishna, first of all, okay, Mataji, do you want to marry a Nirakar person? What is the more better realization of a husband? Nirakar husband or a Sakar husband? I think that answers the question. Can we have a relationship with a Nirakar person, husband or son or anyone? Do you want relationships? Yes, definitely. If no one, no friend, at least an enemy. अगर दोस्त नहीं तो कम से कम दुश्मन ही रहा, कुछ तो रहे. You must have relationships, is it not? We feel very bored without relationships. So I think that makes it very clear. We derive taste by service. Service means relationships. You can't have a relationship with Brahman. That is very clear. And in Paramatma, here very carefully, the devotee or the aspirant does not want a relationship with Paramatma. He does not have a service attitude. I'm seeing you does not mean I want to love and serve you. कुछ समझ रहे हैं? बहुत subtle points. Just because I'm seeing you doesn't mean I love and serve you. And if I don't love and serve you, seeing you doesn't give me that happiness also. He gets some happiness more than impersonal realization, but not that happiness which is born or which manifests by prema bhakti. ठीक है? Isn't this equity? I don't know equity. I don't have that much of knowledge of equity funds or something. Equality I can understand. My English is not that good. I don't know what is equity. क्या होता है भाई? Equity funds कुछ होते हैं, मुझे पता नहीं. I don't know. Please forgive me. I don't know. Oh, some devotee is saying, oh, Namita Soni Mataji, you can't sleep in the class, but you can sleep in the japa. I did not see you in the japa today, so must be sleeping in the japa. ठीक है. Thus, chanting of Mahamantra makes our mind sharp. What is आपका क्या realization है? What is your realization? Definitely, my dear Prabhu, we begin to think, not sharp. One devotee was saying, can we use face wash and hand wash which has tulsi? I said no. But my question is, what is the need of face wash and hand wash? We only need dimag wash, which is Hare Krishna mantra, which we chant on tulsi beads. So no problem. Is it not? We primarily need dimag. I don't use hand wash and all those things. You have simple soap of Gomata and that's finished. Brain wash. So, कोई भक्त आप में लोग को नहीं अनुभव हो रहा है? By chanting Hare Krishna, are you not becoming more intelligent? Even if you are working like a donkey, at least you are realize that we are working like a donkey. And we don't want to continue, is it not? इतना तो बुद्धि आ गई है ना. मुझे एक मैं नाम नहीं रख रहा हूँ. Devotee is here, but I will not take name. He was telling so that from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. he was working. Oh, I had to take a breath. I said I have never worked that much. Is it not donkey consciousness? No, not no one here. I won't take names. I will keep confidentiality. But I have never worked that much, you know. Actually, I have never studied even for 8 hours to get into my exams. कभी नहीं पढ़ा 8 घंटा. So anyhow, so now the devotee is understanding that yes, I should not work that much. So sharpness आ रही ना, बुद्धि आ रही ना. फिर कौन कहता है हरि नाम करने से? बहुत बुद्धि तेज होती. As we know, Shankaracharya preached Mayavad philosophy, but in the end he gave Bhaj Govindam. Why is this contradictory? That we have discussed. Acharya nahi dosh. He was asked by Krishna personally to spread Mayavad philosophy so that materialism can become rampant, but he himself was a devotee. So that Mahaprabhu himself has said. I listen this Hindi also. I don't know what is it. Discretion, Vivek. Discretion. Please explain again now. भक्ति योगा थैंक्स. और कुछ क्या है? थैंक्स फॉर इम्पोर्टेंट क्लास. अभी देखो क्लास के बाद क्या होता है हमारा. व्हेन यू वर प्रैक्टिसिंग भक्ति chanting to get into IIT and was only dependent on that process, that was तीव्र भक्ति. Yes, you see, and was interesting how I was praying to Krishna. Very mystical for me. No association practically. I was reading Prabhupada's book called Journey of Self-Discovery, and I was praying to Krishna. Krishna, it is not good to ask you material benedictions, but if you have me get into IIT, I'll do bhakti very nicely. Now, from where that intelligence came? Prabhupada's books are amazing. I still just can't understand. इतनी बड़ी बात कैसे मैंने बोल दिया? कोई बोलेगा ऐसे बताइए? Prabhupada's books are amazing. I got an understanding. 2 months, भाई 2 महीने में क्या सीख लेंगे? कोई एसोसिएशन नहीं. उस टाइम Zoom फूम था ना होता. One class on art of mind control, then got a book, and then I was chanting. So that's why I don't discourage people for if they have material desires. भाई tension मत लो. You will realize in due course of time that this is all useless. मेरे बोलने से नहीं होएगा. But if you keep, but don't give up chanting. You keep chanting, you keep hearing, then you will understand the uselessness of our goals. Then you'll decide whatever you have to do. ठीक है. Then why does Krishna allow realization in these inferior forms at all? So he should not give you realization? Should he allow you to suffer? Does anyone's father allow the kid to suffer? Satyam dishati arthito arthanam. Krishna definitely gives the things which a devotee wants. Naivarthato yata punararthitayatah. He does not give in a way that he will again ask. That is his nature. And you know why? Beautifully explained in Bengali. And he says, Swayam vidatte bhajatam anichatam. Even if the devotee does not want him, is still Krishna give him himself. It may take some time, but Krishna gives. So what to talk of a person who actually wants Krishna? कुछ समझ रहे हैं? इसीलिए बोल रहे उदाहरण थी. You can't understand what Krishna means. You means I also can't understand how much sweet the Lord is. That's why we have different aspirations. Hellish aspirations, I would use that word. कृष्ण कितने मधुर हैं उसका अंदाजा लग जाएगा तो कहाँ कोई इसके और कुछ चाहेगा. तो कृष्ण क्या वर्ड से आमी भजे मांगे विषय सुख. ए बड़ा मूर्ख. This fellow is very foolish. He is worshipping me and was what is desiring Vishay Sukh. No, but before that, anyhow, it starts with that. So, Ami Vigya Sei Murkh Vishay ke na diba so charanamrit diya Vishay bhulai. But this is the mood of Lord that that he gives. This fellow does not want Amrit from me, but he is foolish. But I am Vigya, I am intelligent. I will give him so charanamrit, happiness of my lotus feet, by which we'll forget about this material enjoyment. An example you can see nicely in the video, half of it. I was more bewildered for getting into IIT than probably any one of you here for your competition examinations. But sometimes I have dreams of going back into IIT and doing MTech and this, and have a disturbed sleep on that day. It is like a nightmare for me. समझ रहे हैं ना मेरी बात? Many of my classmates and are now going to so-called prestigious positions in different parts of the jail of this material world. So I don't feel any enviousness. I will want पूरा describe किया कि क्या होता है इसका मतलब. ऑक्सफोर्ड में है, कहीं भी है. Who cares? Anyways, So it's good that he gives the realization. And my dear devotee who's asked this question, he will do with you also. He won't leave you. You are worshipping Krishna, and you will also realize the uselessness of material goals. And as a matter of fact, this devotee earns 90K. 90K समझते हैं? और I heard सारी information मेरे पास रहती है. 90,000 कट पिट करके 90,000 मिलता है. And this devotee herself have told me she is miserable with that, and she does not want to do those kind of jobs. And she must have been fanatic about becoming a CA and all that. Is it not? And now you are miserable. So Krishna, and I'm very happy that she's doing very good sadhana, waking up early in the morning like that, not getting any money for it. So must be some happiness you're getting. Is it not? She also. So you see, Krishna is already doing with you. कुछ समझ रहे हैं ना मेरी बात? यहाँ पे भी हैं, there are devotees who got a salary raise. What kind of happiness and bliss you felt with that? Ayushi Mataji, are you blissful because you got a salary raise? Blissful? No, blissful नहीं से हर्ष कहते हैं. थोड़ कुछ समय के लिए हाँ. Then you don't feel anything because you are eating the same amount of chapatis. 25 तो नहीं खा रहे ना चपाती. Don't feel. कुछ भी नहीं होता. Okay. So he will give you. Today, Mangala Lord praying by call Vibhavari. Okay. No fonts, not fonts, but doubts. Sorry for that. Anyhow. So there are no more questions. I hope you understood. So we should all. Oh, Prem Krishna Prabhu finally has a question. Okay.
Prabhu, we in our movement we practice the Dasya Bhava Bhakti. That's
No. In our movement, we cannot say that we practice Dasya Bhava Bhakti. We practice mood of service. As our goal is not Dasya Bhakti or whatever. Our goal is Prema Bhakti. We do not know what is our bhava. But one thing is, what you're saying is correct, that we cultivate the mood of service to Krishna. Not that we want to enjoy Krishna. I don't want to enjoy the name. I want to serve the name. I don't want to enjoy the deity. I want to serve the deity. I'm here. I go before the deity and do kirtans so that they become happy. That's the bhava nachi. Like that. That I think you're referring to. It's not that everybody is targeting Dasya Bhakti. But obviously Dasya Bhakti is a platform from where all other bhaktis will develop. Unless we have Dasya Bhav, there is no other bhakti. And all the bhaktis have Dasya Bhav in them. So anyhow, go ahead.
so. Is it true that the Dasya Bhava is low level and then we increase in the
See, lower and higher is in the sense of intimacy of service. The servant cannot be that intimate with the master. Even in Goloka, the friend can climb on Krishna's shoulder. So there is more intimacy. And then also, what is that? Mother Yashoda can chastise Krishna. She can think, oh, if I don't feed him, he will die. Then there is more intimacy. And then with gopis, there are more intimacy, which we don't have adhikar to talk, but we have more. So the more intimate service is, the more Krishna feels happy. But taratamyata, don't use the word inferior. Inferior, nikrishtata shabd nahi use ho raha hai. Sanskrit word is taratamyata. There is more intimacy of service, intimate service. समझ रहे हैं इस बात को? But you cannot say nikrishtata and utkrishtata. Those words are not used in Shastra. Taratamyata is there. Taratamyata means this is better, but not this is bad. समझ रहे हैं? Also, here very carefully, we have discussed in Advaita Acharya's glories. All the devotees have the mood of service toward Krishna. Srimati Radharani also thinks that she is a servant, maid servant of Krishna. The Mahishis, the queens of Dwarka also think that we are servants of Krishna, maid servants of Krishna. It's just the mood of service manifests differently towards Krishna, but the mood of service is there in all the bhavas, and that mood of service only brings infinite bliss. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? सब ऊपर से जा रहा है. सब पढ़ा चुका हूं, लेकिन याद है? ठीक है. हमारे भक्त लोग बहुत परेशान हो रहे हैं, तो उनको हम छोड़ देते हैं. I hope you enjoyed the shloka today. Nice, have a nice Sunday. And now the time for increasing your. भाई इतना सुख ले लिए तो कुछ दुख भी तो होना चाहिए ना. एक भक्त को मैं बोला, okay, enjoy your whatever studies, enjoy the suffering of your studies, and you should enjoy the holy name also. They said, yes, you should have balanced diet. That's a good joke. Some suffering And there has to be some, जब suffering नहीं होगी तो सुख कैसे हम लोग करेंगे? So some suffering has to be there in the plate, some chutney has to be there, and also there has to be some sweets like that. Anyways, do whatever you have to do. Now we'll meet in the evening. And today's shloka is very nice. Even those who are Brahman realized, Atma Ramas, they also become attracted to Krishna. Why? Like those who don't want anything in this material world, they also run after Krishna. So we'll discuss all those things. Yes. Oh, we have a Bhakti Vrish class also from 4 to 6. If devotees have time, they can definitely come. So we shall stop here. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Dai Gaur Premanande.